Papa. Papa dito, Papa. Okay, Mama. Dali, dali. Go.
Madam, can you hear me? Hima ma'am,
Yeah,
can you hear me?
yeah.
Okay, okay. Because na, actually today I had tried.
Good afternoon.
Madam, I'm just making myself mute, and now just check whether you can hear me or not, huh?
What are you checking?
Actually, madam, I'm just trying to go to YouTube live learning. So when
Mhm.
na, if suppose during our webinar, I don't know how to go to YouTube live, and for
Mm.
that I need to pay 1,000 rupees every time for just all these things. So I
Mm.
free. Otherwise, it's a very hectic job to just start deal with the
Mm.
webinar. So I
Correct.
pay 1,000 rupees from WPF account to Pallavi, and I remain relaxed.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
I think this live is going on. I'll check.
Sangita, ma'am, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hima Bandhu madam has also.
Mujib, ma'am, good afternoon, ma'am.
Madam, I have just shared few things regarding introduction part of the
Yes, I've seen that, ma'am.
website. You just go through that, and
Okay.
I won't remain for longer duration. I will just keep the meeting on. You carry,
Okay.
because my grandson daughter is alone at home. She's sleeping, so I have to leave.
Okay, ma'am, sure.
And you just share the introductory part. I have just taken it from Chat GPT, but I will go through the reference also.
Sure.
Hmm?
Okay.
Actually, Ramya, I'm just now looking for We Connect magazine. Some our WPF members who can just help me out, because now Priti Kalagali madam has become VP now. So she told me now it will become difficult for me. Another Dr. Poonam Bhatia is now chief editor for the AHA magazine. So
Okay.
we are empowering the women's, and they are just everybody just snatching them from WPF. I'm even happy for that, because
Yes.
Hima Bindu madam has made me and brought me in this position. So I'm very loyal to her.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So we have a lot of other talented people. Don't worry. We'll figure it out, Dr. Sangita. In fact, few names are there. I mean, both are of my interest. Not that WPF is still my, what do you say, is my soul, and
Yes, yes, ma'am.
my. I'm very much connected with all of you. Whether we win or lose elections was secondary, but the feel of being connected is so nice
Yes.
that keeps us still be connected. Yeah. So. I will help you in this thing also.
Yeah, no
We'll
problem.
look out for new talent, and anybody coming forward from our group,
Yeah, from
especially from the
Maharashtra,
EB
one of
group.
my junior is there. She's expert.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So we can have one like that. I will also suggest, because few names I'm
Yeah,
also
yeah.
seeing for the AHA. So Sonia will be Sonia. आपका नाम AHA में है. डॉक्टर पूड
हाँ
हम लोग
मैम,
एक ग्रुप बना
जहाँ जहाँ
है.
बोलेंगे।
नहीं, मतलब इधर भी थोड़ा हेल्प करना है, तो हम लोग ये जो अच्छा वी हैव टू रेज द स्टैंडर्ड, इनफैक्ट, और थोड़ा अच्छा ही करना है एवरी टाइम.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, ma'am.
या
Ma'am,
या
good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
गुड आफ्टरनून
Good
लक्ष्मी. Nice to
afternoon,
see all of you.
ma'am.
Good
Good
afternoon, ma'am.
afternoon, Dr.
Good
Priya.
afternoon.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon. Good
Yeah.
afternoon.
So now, but today, without wasting time, because Dr. Sangita is our taskmaster, she says 15 minutes, 20 minutes, like, we should have short meetings. Now, I agree with her. So, what is the agenda today? I think, Ramya, you have got made
Yeah,
some
three
documents ready, I think, for
presentations are there.
presentation.
Yes, ma'am, 3 are there. But
With
Shushma
the
ma'am
permission
said,
of, with the permission of the
ma'am, Shushma ma'am
Dr.
said she will
Sangita,
join
with
by
her
2:10.
permission.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, you go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Chaya is there? Chaya?
She will join by 2:10 p.m.
I will call
She has messaged.
Shushma madam will join
Sushma.
in 2:10.
Chaya.
She will join by 2:10 p.m.
Okay, see, basically now we'll start. So we'll start the meeting, Dr. Ramya, with our chairperson, Dr. Sangita. If you permit, we'll start our small session today. Yeah. This girl child thing is our dream, and we wanted to do for so many years. And Dr. Sangita, I promised her, and I want to deliver this very soon as a group. We should not fail. And those who are not able to give time for some reason, and we also understand it's not that we want to involve as many people. Therefore, we have so many names. But then, if some people are not able to give time, the others, like we decided yesterday, can take over those topics and finish the task. So, Dr. Ramya, I quickly, you just
Ma'am, is it visible, ma'am? Is the
go
screen
through.
visible?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So you
Priya
can
ma'am
go
has
through.
joined, madam. She can present it actually. Madam has joined.
Who?
Priya Shivali, madam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dr.
ma'am.
Priya, welcome you. Thank you
Good
for
afternoon,
sparing time.
ma'am. Good afternoon, Sangita, ma'am.
Good afternoon. So, can you present your portion, Dr. Priya? Thank you for the
Okay.
contribution.
Dr. Ramya, you will scroll down.
I will
Huh?
scroll down. I will scroll down, madam.
Okay.
You can.
Okay. The topic given was the girl child protection from abuse. So there are multiple definitions about maltreatment, child abuse, different definitions given by. Do you want me to read or summarize? How is it, ma'am? You want me to read line by line?
Highlight it now.
Okay.
Something abstract of the whole thing. We want to know what is there in that, because even if you post the folders now, many don't open. So
Yeah,
this
that's
is
what. Yes.
we sit and then read by forcefully. Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Yeah,
Huh.
but WHO has defined child abuse as a violation of the basic human rights of the child. It includes all forms: physical, emotional, ill treatment, sexual harm, neglect, and negligent treatment, commercial and other exploitation, resulting in actual harm and potential harm to the child's health, survival, development, or dignity in context of a relationship of responsibility, trust, or power. So there are different definitions of child neglect defined in three other formats, the same things in different definitions given. And there's another term, child maltreatment, sometimes referred to as child abuse and neglect. That also includes physical and emotional ill treatment. So within the above broad definition, child abuse and neglect, 5 subtypes can be distinguished. So subtypes are physical abuse, sexual abuse, neglect and negligent treatment, emotional abuse, and exploitation. So each one is defined, and what includes in the each form of child abuse and neglect, it is explained in the next definitions. So that includes child sexual abuse also, which is more common in the related to girl child. Next. So neglect, emotional abuse. Neglect is the inattention or omission on the part of the caregiver to provide for the development of the child. And exploitation refers to commercial, go down please. Exploitation refers to commercial or other exploitation of child. So the Indian census data has revealed some shocking statistics: high prevalence of female feticide, the sex ratio of boys to girls in the 0 to 6 age group it has risen from the normal in 1961, and the statistics till 2011 it is given. And moreover, the child sex ratio is significantly higher in northwestern states such as Punjab, Haryana. So according to that study, and in these regions, female feticide is also more. So this has led to thriving business of the traveling ultrasonologist. The PCPNDT Act has been explained little bit. Going down, next. A study demonstrated the significant difference in gender violence and access to food, healthcare, immunization between male and female children. This leads to high infant and childhood mortality among girls, which causes changes in sex ratio. So girls may lack formal recognition like the birth registration, legal protection, social network, and paid workforce also. The consequences of child abuse and neglect, which ma'am had insisted that I put this part going down, Dr. Ramya.
Ma'am.
A multitude of short and long-term effects on children. Short-term effects of sexual abuse may include regressive behaviors, sleep disturbances, and physical health may also be affected. And the short and long-term consequence of children's exposure to child maltreatment includes elevated levels of post-traumatic stress disorder, aggression, emotional and mental health concerns. And according to Adverse Childhood Experiences Study, a major American research project examining the effects of adverse childhood experiences on adult health, a powerful relationship has been established between emotional experiences and taking on to the adulthood. And coming to the two legislations, the Juvenile Justice Act and the Protection of the POCSO Act, I have not explained in detail because it's coming in the later some other topic also, and the child line. So mainly prevention, pediatricians can prevent child sexual abuse by delivering messages on personal space, body safety, and children armed with information about personal safety are 6 to 7 times more likely to develop protective behaviors, enhance potential for disclosure, and experience less self-blame. So any changes I have to make or any inclusion, exclusion, please let me know, ma'am.
Yeah.
Can I say a topic now, ma'am?
Yeah.
Word limit, I think we'll have to come down. It's 1499 words. So we need some 600, 700 words. Ma'am. So probably initial part can be
Sonia.
cut short. Yes, ma'am.
Dr. Sonia,
Yes.
the word limit and other stuff we will later on edit and do finalize. Let us finalize the contents first. I think so, right? And am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So it's a good, actually, it's very informative article. The one thing I would like to suggest is regarding the definitions, we can a little bit, precise about the definition along with some statistical significance in that area related to India. So that can be more precise and it will automatically cut word limit also. Another thing is regarding prevention, the suggestions will be more important. So not only pediatrician, but also the community health workers and other stuff, we can, a little bit highlight more. So prevention part, our suggestions, the group suggestions, we can highlight 1, 2, 3 bullet points. So I think that will be helpful.
Okay.
I echo what Dr. Sushma ji is saying. Our idea in the position paper is to just tell what is the position of our the girl child in that area with few statistics, and then maybe few lines why it is happening, and then come straight to what are the solutions or what as a group we are recommending. So how to improve the position? So maybe those three areas. Authentic with references good from good resources. The statistics should be taken from good resources. That will be very crisp. Good effort, Dr. Priya. Can you just make a little editing, keeping the Sushma
Yeah,
ji's
I will, edit the definitions of individual that neglect. I think that can be removed, all the 5. Then the word count will be maintained, ma'am.
again, Dr. Ramya.
Prevention part will have.
Child protection from abuse. So, so what is the amount of abuse maybe in the beginning, and then how to protect, right? Or any studies or anything has done, certain models are there, or any successful models are there which has impacted the girl child protection, like those type of things also we can, well, we look at the references. If you can come across certain success stories or good models, we can mention, and then we can add our suggestions as a group how we can improve this.
Yeah, the Indian studies I found only 2 basically, one from Punjab and the other one from Kerala. I think those were included in the previous PDFs which I saw. That's why I didn't include here, ma'am. The Kerala thing, and it will be a repetition of the same.
Amya, can you just go scroll through, please?
Sure, ma'am, sure.
I can see a little bit that WHO thing, and then within the above, so definitions. उसके बाद क्या है?
Yeah, these A, B, C, D, E, we can delete it because that goes into detail of what those definitions are.
Okay, that we can delete. And then
Yeah.
Indian census data as
Yeah.
revealed.
No need to delete everything, but I think domestic and social abuse, sexual abuse, what is it, and is the significance, statistical significance. I think all the abuse is
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Like
Sushma ma'am.
वीडियो ऑफ कर दीजिए सुषमा जी, आपका आवाज क्लियर नहीं है. The Indian census data is come now. Yeah. Next. So we can cut down a little bit on the
Actually,
status consequences. Yeah. Just can you move still further? Consequences. What happens, and then legislations to protect children. Next. Childland prevention. Now, what here? What did we say in prevention? Okay, creating more awareness. Okay.
What else can be put in prevention, ma'am, if seniors can?
Empowering, I think the children should be right from age 3. We tell about the parts of the body, good touch, bad touch, na. So empowering the children themselves, teaching in the
Yeah,
schools.
that also has come there. Personal safety.
Yes, or ma'am,
Ministry
we can do it
of
like
Ministry of Health and Family Welfare India has released a document on child sexual abuse and other part of abuse, social abuse. So you can
Ma'am,
get
that-
some. You can get
Yeah,
some
child sexual abuse,
Indian
there is another
perspective
topic,
regarding.
ma'am. That's why I didn't include in
Yeah.
details.
Ma'am, collaboration with NGOs, like here
yeah,
we do.
ma'am, like I think as we can put it as some topic like community role, a role of pediatrician, a legislative, like how all 3-4 points we should cover. We can cover ki how it can be done at the level of community, how at the level of pediatrician, school, something of that sort. We can make like a comprehensive recommendation or comprehensive suggestion.
Yeah, what you are telling is correct. Like from first of all, children personal safety information, then the parents, then the
Parent and-
community,
yes.
pediatricians, then legislation. Okay.
Yes, something of that. If we make, it will be more comprehensive kind of thing, ma'am. That can be done, I think.
No,
In the-
actually, first thing we need to mention about is already what are the types of steps taken by government in India. What are the prevention is available, and then mention regarding community aspect of parenting. Parents, teachers, the stakeholders, the social worker, and the pediatrician, and the children themselves. Right?
Yeah.
The youth and children themselves.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Priya. And I just want to ask the group, Dr. Sushma, that, should we have this at the end? How do we end, when we're doing a document, we can write all this role of pediatrician, role of community, role of combined for all the topics at the end?
Yeah, that would be, I think, better. But all the topics we cannot cover in one. So we need to, in a specific topic, we need to mention about the basic steps. At the end, it will be too much of,
Yeah, then we can have.
It will be diluted. Yeah, certain aspects we need to keep in mind and write down at the place itself.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
Ma'am, if I may come in here, there are many topics which overlap with each other. So
Yes.
that is another thing. The same points, the legislation, everything will be repeated in many of the topics, ma'am. Like female feticide, some part has come in this also. There is another topic on that. And rights also, in the rights also, some of the legislation, same things will be coming. So I think,
Yes.
I don't know.
So we
how
can
to-
mention the reference that it has been already mentioned or something like that. Let us final, the final product we will discuss at that point of time. But I would suggest to get the prevention or other aspects from all the authors regarding whichever topic they have been allotted. And finally, we will be able to, we may join certain relevant topics to each other and then club, or at the end we will think over, because final product will be, we will have to watch for the word limit, we will have to watch for to avoid the repetitions and all that. So I think right now let us have the suggestions, and then at the final editing time we can do certain things.
Okay, ma'am. I'll change those. I'll edit those things and send it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Priya. Next
Thank
to
you,
Dr.
ma'am.
Ramya.
Ma'am,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ramya, next.
ma'am, just presenting, just a second.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, has anybody joined? Like,
Priya, Chaya has joined, Dr. Chaya.
Dr. Chaya, how are you?
Dr. Lakshmi is there.
ma'am.
Good. I'm at the airport. Yeah, I'm at the airport. Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
boarding in
तो
some
आपका नहीं है ना कुछ
time.
डॉक्टर छाया अभी?
नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. I wanted to listen to everything क्योंकि वो document
Okay.
बनाना है ना. So I want to get an
Okay.
idea
Yeah.
what
Dr.
all
Ramya, what
documents
are
have
the
already
other,
been prepared. I'll just
Ma'am,
listen
this
to
one,
everything.
Opportunities and Rights of the Girl Child.
who's done that?
Uma Naik madam and Anita Patil madam.
Okay, can you read?
Sure, ma'am. So this is about the girl child faces discrimination, neglect when it comes to her health, well-being, education, and opportunities. Ma'am,
Can you
this
display?
Not visible.
is it
Not
not?
visible. No.
Okay, I will just stop the sharing and reshare.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it visible now, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, ma'am, actually, the initial part is again more or less overlap, like already Priya showed.
Yeah. No, there'll be some overlap. We'll do
Yeah.
that at the time of editing.
Yeah.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. Girl child faces discrimination, neglect when it comes to her health, well-being, education, and opportunities. Female infanticide is a disturbing phenomenon. Like social evils like sexual exploitations, girls are used as domestic servants,
What is
child
the topic, Ramya? Sorry to interrupt you.
opportunities and rights of a girl child.
Oh,
Ma'am.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. But they've also mentioned about genital mutilation, female feticides, and exploitation of girl child. Rural girl child, like cooking, cleaning, whatever, like bringing, fetching wood and water, caring for the younger siblings. Basically, the kind of work they are made to do. The beady making, gem polishing. So the girls, rural girls contribute about 20% of the total work at home. Many girls work in hazardous occupations, like that is a great disadvantage. Gender disparity is evident in school enrollment, dropout rates, literacy, and employment. About the bill that was passed, madam, Universal Female Education Bill that offers parents incentives for access and punishment for keeping a girl child out of school. All this violate to her right to educate, right to recreate and play. Right to recreation and play. According to NFHS 5 survey, 83% of the urban and 65.9% of the rural women are literate. 56.3% urban and 33.7% rural girls have attended school more than 10th standard, and 14.7% urban and 27% rural girls are married before the age of 18 years. Girls have the right to life, survival, health, development, education, and protection participation. They've also mentioned about the national policies and programs for girl child, madam. Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana to deposit the money for girl child, National Girl Child Day, National Means Cum Merit Scholarship, Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan, and opportunities for girls, National Scholarship for Higher Education, Mukhyamantri Rajshri Yojana, Mukhyamantri Ladli Yojana, CBSE Udan Scheme, So few more schemes are there, and girl children need access to health, nutrition, education, and other basic services. In India, girls are guaranteed an equal right to education, but in rural area, fewer girls are enrolled in the primary school. Government schemes and their implementation. Government of India has taken several steps to promote girl child education in the country. These schemes and programs provide financial assistance, scholarship, and other incentives to families and girls to encourage them to continue their education. These schemes are aimed at addressing the declining child sex ratio, promoting girl child education, and providing girl education to girls from disadvantaged section of the society. It is important to note that the implementation reach of these schemes still needs improvement. There is need for more awareness about these schemes and better access to them for families and girls in need.
What is the word count, Dr. Ramya?
Ma'am, it's about
Dr. Ramya,
ma'am.
so should I suggest something?
Yes, please, ma'am.
Yeah, the first thing is NFHS study. The madam has suggested there is no year mentioned over here. NFHS 5. So
Yeah.
if there is a year, yeah.
Hmm.
So I think it should be mentioned. Another thing is again the government. She has mentioned all the government initiatives, and then again in prevention also she has written the government things only. So I think in prevention we need to have some input from our side also, and what other people can do. So I think all the stakeholders we can include, just like in sexual abuse and other topics. So I think she should. We can suggest Uma Madam to incorporate all this.
Yeah, Dr. Ramya, from my side, what I want to add is there's no mention of right for property.
Okay.
The right for property is missed out. Right
Yes.
for education, see, infanticide, right for survival is there. Right for access to healthcare is there.
Yeah,
Right
it
to
was there.
nutrition.
So,
Yeah.
Right for
some
Right
particular
to
state,
nutrition.
ma'am, in our state, we the second girl child, they get some financial assistance.
No,
So
I
some
think we should mention that. That's why Dr.
Mother, you
Ramya just
mentioned, madam,
mentioned this
need to
too.
access for health, nutrition, education, and basic
Health,
services.
nutrition, बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ हाँ उसके बाद में then child abuse, all those things, then property वाला एक चीज, and as Dr. Sushma madam has said that initially we mentioned what is the position, okay, by different statistics and the programs what the government initiated, but in spite of all this still are what is the position still is not improved. So then as a group we should recommend some new things, like maybe we can say like more awareness should be there in the community, and we all have to many of them still do not know about the government programs. So as she already said, it is not percolated down well, and the more awareness has to be created. WPF can take up, or even more agencies should take up the awareness thing, and then proper legislation, strict implementation of legislation. Dowry is mentioned.
Yes, ma'am, in one place actually.
So now, whenever there's any dowry, a case, there should be strict implementation and strict action should be taken, quick and strict. And rape cases.
POXO.
Yeah, I mean that.
And Himaji, there is some act against domestic violence. So I do not remember exactly what act is it.
It is there.
There is a
So that after marriage also, no, even teenagers.
yes. For young
After marriage
women.
also they are suffering. Women are suffering due to domestic violence, and they don't get anything, or the property, no rights, and then they just have to do childbearing and keep suffering. So they are always, and even women's health,
Yes.
after childbearing age. So
Right.
childbearing age gets some schemes, but after childbearing age, she's totally neglected. She always eats last, and her priorities are the family, and she's so anemic. Cancer prevention, pap smears was, I think, aggressively we should do something for women's health. So those things also we can mention. Post-menopausal or single woman also, when they we can just mention about that when they lose their husbands.
Yeah, your suggestions are very good, Himaji. But when we are talking about girl child, I think
Child, sorry,
this will
sorry.
be too much,
woman.
too much.
Yeah, yeah,
extension.
sorry, sorry. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yes, yes.
So, girl child, because she'll become a future woman, at least she should know that she has right for property, and again she has about the act of domestic violence, so that she doesn't suffer in the future. Hmm? So that we can just mention there and leave it. Yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. So this inputs, please give it to madam, so she can
Making a note
incorporate.
of it.
Yeah. So next,
Ma'am, anemia is there, madam.
anemia. Who's done this
I've
topic?
done that. I have done that.
Yeah, please, can you present?
Yeah.
Can we go ahead? I'm sorry for the other members. Can we go ahead?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Is it visible, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes.
Excuse me. Anemia is present in 40% of girls and 18% boys. Multiple studies confirm a high prevalence of anemia among girl children in India, with rates ranging from 40 to 60% or even higher. Regional disparities, I've mentioned here the regional disparities. And then WHO, according to WHO, 1.62 billion people globally with a significant burden among children, particularly the girl child. Population group most vulnerable include children under 5, particularly infants and under 2 years of age, menstruating adolescent girls and women, pregnant and postpartum women. As the years between childhood and adulthood represent a sensitive period for development, physiological and behavioral changes, anemia in this formative phase of life can reduce work capacity, impair the neurocognitive and pubertal development, increase susceptibility to infection. Iron deficiency, like ferritin level less than 15 micrograms, or a strongest predictor of anemia, followed by hemoglobinopathies, vitamin A deficiency, and zinc deficiency. WHO interventions and recommendations, global strategies is like combining deworming and infectious diseases control to address anemia comprehensively, health system strengthening, advocacy and policy, adolescent anemia control programs in India should continue to address iron deficiency, strengthen strategies to identify hemoglobinopathies and other micronutrient deficiencies. So WHO underscores the urgent need for concerted action to address anemia among girl child, considering its significant health, social, and economic implications, implementing evidence-based interventions, and strengthening health systems. Anemia reduction is included in one of the 6 World Health Assembly Global Nutrition Targets, ma'am. And in India, Anemia Mukt Bharat. So the strategy, this is the thing, madam. This was actually provided by the Dakshayani madam, actually.
Okay.
This is the end of it.
Sushma,
Yes, so
Maybe you can add that
Yeah.
intergenerational cycle of
yes, that is what
anemia.
intergenerational effect of anemia.
It's
Another
a cycle.
thing-
There's a figure. I think the figure will do. No need for words also.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Another thing is, I think you have mentioned very well regarding WHO and other things. But
there's another
we will
topic,
mention more.
intergenerational malnutrition.
Ma?
Yeah. No, for infant, for those children, prevention of anemia, government of India, for right from the birth, is a maternal, and supplementation and
Yeah, that's
those
what is
things
there in
also
the figure, ma'am.
It
That
is
is there in the
Yes,
figure.
yes.
So it is a
Yes,
Six-prong, it's a six-prong strategy.
Six prongs effect.
Yeah, it is there in that figure. She has shared
Right.
now.
And
That is there.
yeah, so and there is a program for malnutrition as a whole, which covers food.
Ma'am, that one is
prevention.
actually a topic in itself, malnutrition.
Yeah, I know.
Nutrition
So
is-
we can we can avoid repetition, and some of the Indian steps, whichever you and our suggestions.
Okay, ma'am.
Dr. Ramya, keep this in case those topics don't cover, we'll add this.
Okay, ma'am.
Another thing is actually we have covered iron deficiency and which is the commonest one, but I think some of the statistics regarding hemolytical and other hereditary anemias, just a statistical significance in
Statistics.
Indian
Okay,
context
ma'am.
can be mentioned.
Okay, ma'am.
Intergenerational malnutrition topic has come, Dr. Ramya.
Here I've not mentioned, madam, but in nutrition, madam has actually put Rupal, madam. I remember in the PPT, she has put about the intergenerational malnutrition, madam.
We have to make it a document.
Ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So any more left for today?
These are the ones we've received, madam. Yesterday, Sonia, but madam's we have finished, and these three are done.
How many more are left?
It's about 8, madam.
Even my presentation was there, that girl
Yes, ma'am,
child
so I'm on
disability presentation.
Introduction and girl child disability thing yesterday we had.
No, I've sent a PPT also on the disability, girl child disability. Just see if you don't have, I can send it again. I had sent it at that time when initially it had started.
We have to make it into a word, madam, word document.
No,
Ah,
Dr.
okay,
Chaya
okay.
has, I think, presented word part also, right, Dr. Chaya, yesterday?
No,
Yes.
that was different. Okay, but actually these are the points, you are right.
Yes,
The
yes.
disability points are the same which are there in the PPT.
Yes,
I'll
yes.
just check if something is missing, I'll add that also.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. And if kindly reshare those disability slides also. I think I also do not have them. Dr. Ramya,
I'll
I
send
think
it
you have
again.
all the collections, right? So
Ma'am,
you
it
can
is
make
there in that girl child mail email ID, madam. I will share it.
Right. Yeah, sure.
Okay, Dr. Ramya, which topic like now I have to do that? We have divided into two each, no?
Yes, ma'am. I will just open the thing.
So
But
I
I think some of them volunteered for the topics which have been divided, right? Because
Yes,
Dr.
ma'am.
so they will themselves give. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
like yesterday, 2 or 3 topics from there were taken up, I think.
So if
I
anything
think,
let out, just let me let us know
that's
so that
what.
we
So
can
maybe, yeah.
Ma'am,
we can divide
Suchitra
and
madam has said she will send the vaccination document, madam.
Suchitra, yes.
Suchitra madam said she will send it. She's not able to attend the meeting today, but she said she'll send the document.
okay.
And Kristen madam also said she will forward the document. Ma'am, Lakshmi madam, your
So
topic.
from where
Reproductive health is what I did. The another one that you
have the Word document for that, ma'am?
yeah, we
We
already
can have
sent.
the presentation then.
No, I can't present, but I will send it to you.
If you
Maybe
like
tomorrow.
forward,
Yeah.
maybe tomorrow we can have that. If you have forward,
Sure.
I can share it from my
Okay, okay, sure.
Okay, ma'am.
No, one more topic you had added to me, no? What was
Girl
that?
child education, madam.
Okay, so like I should do that or the original author will?
I will again try to connect to them, madam, because they have not come in touch.
Okay,
No, the girl child
Girl child
education, who's Dr.
Sulabha
Ramya?
Pawar,
Sulabha.
madam, and
Okay.
Manjusha, madam.
yesterday I had a talk with them. She said she'll give it 2 days. We'll wait for 1 day.
Ma'am.
And
Okay,
then
okay.
tomorrow we'll connect again. Otherwise, we'll take it up. We'll just wait. She responded yesterday to my call.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Then what are other ones left?
Ma'am, actually, even Sangita ma'am has shared some points, madam. I will see if I can present those. Just a minute.
No, what are the other topics?
Topics, ma'am, importance of girl child and girl child education.
That's Sulabha. Next.
Yes. Transgenerational nutrition.
Rupal has sent some slides, but to make it a Word document
Word
that somebody
document.
can take it up. You can take it up, no?
Okay, ma'am. Girl child nutrition and girl child nutrition is there, madam.
Girl child nutrition transgenerational and girl child nutrition, you take it up.
Okay, ma'am.
And then?
Then adolescent challenges, madam said she will do. Teenage pregnancy.
Teenage pregnancy, that Dr. Aruna responded, gynecologist, yesterday.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we'll wait for one day.
Okay.
Next.
That's all, ma'am. Those are
That's all, huh?
those are.
Okay, so we are almost not bad shape.
Actually, adolescent girl challenges, Shalini Agasti madam had sent that time, Dr. Indumati and Shalini.
Indumati has presented already yesterday.
Yesterday it was presented, right?
Ma'am.
She
Yes,
presented.
we need that thing, madam.
You can just ask her, she will send her. Huh?
That is what.
You can put Madam Indumati, I'll also tell her.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
And so that means we'll wait in 1-2 days and then request Dr. Sonia and Lakshmi and three of you to start compiling as one document. Yeah.
Sure.
After day after tomorrow, we'll just compile everything and then have a look at it. How many pages, any repetitions are there, overlapping, that you can delete at your end only, all three of you.
Okay.
And then again, we'll have we'll have a look at it later after you delete those duplications.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll wait for 1 day. So we have to be behind Sulabha. Rupal's, we have to make it. Ramya will do the
I will do that.
nutrition part. And
Indumati, ma'am.
everything, Indumati, but Lakshmi has to do something, Dr. Ramya?
No, I think
We'll wait for 1
girl
day.
child.
We'll
We'll wait
wait.
for day. If it is not sent, then I will do.
Preeti Malhotra also, yeah, the first topic.
That's one. My first topic is by Preeti Malhotra madam and Sangita madam.
Sangita. So importance, na, why we are doing the
sent
full
some points, madam. Sangita madam sent a few points today.
That we can do in the beginning, when we start compiling, automatically some things will come in the beginning, the importance.
Ma'am, Chaya ma'am, can I forward this to you? Because she wanted this to be included.
Hello, Ramya.
Ma'am, Chaya ma'am is here?
I think she's at the airport. She must be busy for next.
Okay.
She's
I will
out of
forward
station
the
also.
thing because she wanted it to be there in the beginning. I will forward this to Chaya ma'am.
Which one?
Sangita madam has sent few points to me, madam. Should I show
Chaya,
her?
yeah, she will help in the first portion. Okay.
Yeah.
So Lakshmi will wait for 1 day and take it up those 2 topics. PPT is
Sure.
already there. You have to make it a Word document out of it.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So then we'll meet after day after tomorrow also.
Okay.
Right? We have 2 presentations. Suchitra's tomorrow, no?
If we receive by today, we can have it by tomorrow.
Suchitra and one more. Which one?
Lakshmi madams.
And even Aruna.
Okay.
So these 3 are expected. So you can just put in the group, Doctor. Tomorrow we have presentation from Dr. Suchitra, Dr. Aruna, and Dr. Lakshmi.
Okay.
3.
Ma'am,
And
we'll
then
have
we'll
on Friday, ma'am. Tomorrow I have that vaccinology first day class. So I have to prepare.
Okay.
Anyway, we are giving some time for the others to send. So maybe one day.
Okay. So Friday presentation in the afternoon.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, we have all the 3, and then you can write those 2 names also, which are Sulabha and Rupal.
Okay, ma'am. Sure.
Right. So you write number 1 is Suchitra, Lakshmi, and forgetting the names. Tell me, Ramya.
Ma'am, this.
Suchitra, Lakshmi, Aruna, then Sulabha. Sulabha and Rupal. So if you finish off, all are over. Okay. And then we'll the rest of the job, I request all 3 of you to do at least compilation and remove the duplications and made one document at the end. And then we can meet next Monday. So we'll have Friday presentation and then next Monday.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
So
Thank you, ma'am.
Friday will be, thank
Bye,
you. So
ma'am.
Friday
Bye.
presentation, then Monday will be after compilation.
Afternoon hours will be fine. Afternoon hours will be better.
Okay,
Yeah. Suits most of us. Right.
Yes.
Thank you, Sushma ji. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you all. Thank you,
Thank you, ma'am.
Dr. Ramya, for presentation. Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Yeah. Ramya, please put this that who has to present on Friday.
Sure, ma'am. I'm just posting it. Okay.
Thank you, Sangita.